Welcome to the West Ham United Career Mode episode 2 for you all here today. Make sure to go and check out episode 1 if any of you guys haven't. Unfortunately, we had no press conference questions that I can answer, but I will tell you this is episode 2 and we're also going to finish season 1 with West Ham. Hope you all enjoy and make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Okay, so we begin the episode here with a game against Bournemouth in the Premier League to kickstart things here. Bournemouth, obviously, good side, definitely going to be a challenge. No easy games again. Hope you guys did enjoy the first episode as well. Again, I reiterate, please do make sure to drop a like on it and do comment any press conference questions or any questions about the series or anything you guys think I could do to improve it or anything you guys would enjoy. And also, of course, the transfer window. Get some transfer suggestions down there and in the comments, please. But again, we've got to get through today's games, and we begin here with a game here at the London Stadium against Bournemouth, who are a side which are chasing Europe. Obviously, ourselves, after a decent last episode, we managed to steer ourselves away, really, from any threat of relegation. And today, we start off with a pretty strong lineup, as you guys see here. You know, Falkirk, Bowen, Soucek, Ward-Prowse. Bournemouth's team, however, very, very, very good. You look at that team, loads of potential in there. Clivert's going to be a problem, and Valiance and Semenyo. But anyway, let's begin. And we create the first chance of the game here. Soucek from distance and Kepa with an incredible stop. Bournemouth managed to get in here towards goal, and they shoot from the edge of the box. Antoine Semenyo's effort just goes wide. Bournemouth come again here as they create their second opportunity of the game. Ball whipped in here and Semenyo's got to score. But luckily for us, it trickles wide. We did ourselves a corner here, but Bournemouth do break. And it's 3 against 1 here. Wan-Bissaka versus the 3. It's Cliver who's driving towards goal here. Squares it into Tavernier. 4-0. And Bournemouth should have been in front, and again they have another great chance, this time Areola with the save, and that was the final bit of action of that game. It finished 0-0. We now negotiate a contract here with Vladimir Kufal, and hopefully going to try and keep him here at the London Stadium for an extra year. The only contract extension we do actually make with West Ham. Everyone else will be leaving come the end of the season. Things don't really get any easier for us. We now travel here to Anfield to take on the league leaders, Liverpool. Obviously, an incredible side. This is going to be a really difficult game. But with how we've been playing, you know, on the episode in that game against Bournemouth, we definitely can cause them a threat. But I strongly do believe that with everything in our power and every single bit of quality we do have, we can definitely pick up a point here or even 3. Liverpool, though, they're top of the league for a reason. You know, Núñez, Salah. We've got to stay focused and we can't afford to make any mistakes in this game. And we've got to execute our game plan perfectly. Liverpool in real life, absolutely phenomenal, you know. And in the game, of course, you look at their team, Van Dijk, Salah, Núñez, Andy Robertson, Gravenberch. You know, they start kind of Bradley weirdly at the full-back position. We see the Liverpool team, not their strongest 11. Obviously, Kelleher in net. Bradley started at full-back. You know, no Diego Jota there. But yeah, this is our team again. Pretty strong team. Not really any changes to the team apart from we go Jared Bowen up top. And I said about no mistakes. What do? In the first few minutes, we make a mistake with Kilman, who just couldn't bring the ball down, and Darwin Núñez. Liverpool here do create themselves another chance here. Edge of the box shot, well blocked. And then Areola with a very good stop. Liverpool now on the edge of the box here. Chance maybe Dominic Szoboszlai who chops in and finishes it. And 2-0 Liverpool here against West Ham. Dominic Szoboszlai with the goal. Very, very, very frustrating. And we are now behind at the double. With a chance here to pull one back. But it's a good save from Kelleher in the end. And we are 2 goals down here at Anfield. Obviously, very disappointing. And Liverpool again, another great stop from Areola. And he manages to hold on well to it. And Liverpool do end up winning the game 2-0. Unfortunately, no points for us at Anfield. To be fair, not many teams are made to do that. But unfortunately for us at the end of the day, it is 0 points. And now we travel here to our next game inside the Premier League. We are back at the London Stadium. And we are taking on rock bottom Southampton. in the Premier League. Hopefully we can pick up points here. This is a game that I'm definitely targeting for us to get all 3 points in. You know, this will be an incredible, difficult game here, you know, against a really, 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 really energetic, pacey Southampton side, but a game that we've got to win. You know, we really have got to win. Southampton, in my opinion, always provide a threat on career mode. They've got so many good players, you know, in their side. Mateus Fernandes probably being one of their best players. For us, it is a rotated team. You know, I decided to go with bringing Mavropanos back in. Falkirk starts up top. It's a good team for us. And Southampton as well, starting with Joe Lumley in net. But that back five, always a pain to break down in career modes. But anyway, Southampton do actually create the first chance of the game here with Joe Aribo, who does some lovely tricky skill. Managed to thread the ball through to Cameron Archer. And it's a good save there for Mariola. A really good stop. Jarrod Bowen now, Ward-Prowse delivers a corner in, and Todibo with the header, and West Ham take the lead here against Southampton. The main question is, do we sign him permanently? Now that is the question. He is on loan to us, we do take the lead, and then Danny Ings with a great chance to make it 2-0, but his glancing header is just wide of the mark. And now we're heading into the final few minutes of the game. A shot that was blocked on the edge of the box, but unfortunately for Southampton, they didn't really create much problem that first chance I've shown you. And West Ham do pick up 3 points here. Not the most convincing of performances, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is we got them 3 points. You know, there is nothing more important than that. Getting them 3 points on the board and picking up another win. We now travel here down to Brighton, down to the coast. Seagulls, beaches, you know, ice cream. We travel to Brighton. Brighton, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but an incredible team, you know, in the game. They are so well balanced, so direct, so difficult. But anyway, again, as I said, we can beat anybody, and I strongly do believe that. But Brighton here are going to be a test. To pick up them 3 points against Southampton, we're going to look to try and make it back-to-back wins. For the first time since the start of the first episode, where we beat Newcastle, and I can't remember who we beat before that, Leicester, I believe, in back-to-back games. But yeah, this is the Brighton team, obviously a very good team. Rushworth in net, key player, Vifo in midfield, and João Pedro up top, Matoma out wide. For us, it is a bit of a rotated team compared to the previous game. As you guys see here, you know, a couple of changes. Falkirk obviously comes back in, start up top. Let's see what we can do here. Brighton do create the first chance of the game here with the Swedish midfielder area. He plays it through to João Pedro, and Areola saves João Pedro's efforts, and we clear it away, Wan-Bissaka. Brighton playing around the ball here around the back, and we do intercept with Alvarez. Alvarez now drives towards goal. There's a run on the left side from Cudders, and Cudders to make it 1-0, but unfortunately it's just wide. So close there for the Hammers. So close. Anyway, now they're going to try come forward here. Really good opportunity now for West Ham. They lovely chop in. It looks like he was taken down there. Jarrod Bowen. And we win ourselves a free kick. But unfortunately, Jarrod Bowen is going to be forced to come off here. And with so little time left of the season, are we going to see him back? We have ourselves a great chance here. The ball is whipped into Falkirk. And Falkirk to make it 1-0. Comes crashing off the bar. And then Brighton at the beginning of the second half, they have a good chance. Pedro driving towards goal here, shoots just outside the D, and it creeps its way into the bottom corner. And Brighton Hove Albion with the lead here against us. Very, very, very frustrating and heartbreaking in a sense, to be honest, because we fought really well in this game. Obviously, we had a few great chances, but unfortunately for us, it didn't work out that way. Matoma gets in, great initial block, and then he falls to the rebound tomb, which unfortunately for us, it just goes wide. Brighton have dominated this second half so far. Ruta, Kanigolu into Pedro. Pedro's in on goal, comes crashing off the bar, and then the rebound straight to Areola. Brighton going to come here again in the final few minutes of the game. Pedro plays in Ruta. Ruta in one-on-one. Brighton this time do not mess it up. And Brighton pick up 3 points here. And we travel back to London with no points. Good result for Brighton. Awful second half performance from us. Jarrod Bowen is injured for 2 months. He will miss the rest of the season. which is obviously very frustrating. It could have been worse. You know, he could miss the beginning of next part of the season, but he missed the rest of the season. But anyway, we're now looking to try and bounce back here after that defeat against Brighton as we're coming up against one of our London rivals in Tottenham. Tottenham under Ange Postecoglou, they are below us in the league at the moment as things stand after a decent run-in from us. But Spurs, we all know their quality can definitely show at times, and this can be no easy game. We've got to be up for it again after that defeat against Brighton. Really, you know, just it was a kick in the teeth, really, because we had so many great chances in that first half. But unfortunately, the second half was one of the worst second half performances I've ever actually had with a career mode team. But yeah, here we go. Spurs. Let's see if we can try and pick up 3 points. It's going to be difficult. Going to be difficult, but I do believe Graham Potter. Let's see what we can do here against Spurs. Spurs team here. There's always some players that you've got to watch out for. Vicario, really so good. Van der Ven, brilliant. And Richarlison up front. Always seems to score against me in career modes. Always does. Tottenham do have the first chance of the game here as Son skips past Emerson. Son, lovely footwork, plays in Richarlison. Richarlison's in, edge of the box, chops out, beats the challenge. And what did I say? Richarlison always scores against me. And it is Spurs with the lead here in just under half an hour gone. He goes celebrate with Ange. And now Spurs do themselves a corner here, just over half an hour. Kuleveski on the left side, beats the chain there with Cutters. Ball dinked in, Son 2-0. Oh, so frustrating. 2-0 Spurs, and we are 2 goals down here at the London Stadium with 33 minutes gone. And Spurs have a great chance to make it 3-0. Brennan Johnson's in. Mavropanos for a great slide challenge, but follows through. And it is a penalty here to Tottenham. Mavropanos gone in the book, yellow card. And Spurs now have themselves a fantastic opportunity here from the penalty spot. This could be a huge moment. And he finishes it. 3-0 Spurs. Game, set, match. 3-0 Spurs. And things could get worse here from distance, but Areola equal to it. But we do have a chance here. Luis Guimara now drives down the right side here in the final few minutes of this second half. Luis Guimara just, beating Romero for pace. Plays it into Danny Ings. Ings shoots across goal. And maybe, constellation. 1-3, Danny Ings with the goal. I was trying to clip that ball then. Spurs here have an opportunity, though, to restore their 3-goal lead. Johnson into Solanke. Solanke! 4-1 Spurs. And the less we say after that, the better. One of the worst performances I've had. And now we travel to Old Trafford against one of our relegation rivals in Manchester United. Come on, West Ham. Let's see what against United after that really disappointing defeat to Spurs 4-1. Our biggest defeat of the save. We need to bounce back here against Manchester United. Come on, West Ham. Let's see what these players are going to have for us now. We need to respond, and hopefully we can here. Manchester United, though, Garnacho, the experience of Eriksen, Højlund, Ahmad. Again, got some dangerous players. All these clubs are in the Premier League for a reason. Surprising, you see a few weird names in that Manchester United team right there. Tom Heaton starts in net for Manchester United, which is one of the most bizarre team selections I've actually seen right there. You got Tom Heaton, a back five. Lindelof starts. No Onana, which probably actually makes sense the more I think about it. Pretty strong team from us, really. Rodriguez starts to the back, and only a few minutes in, we do take the lead. West Ham lead. Thomas Souček only a few minutes in, and Thomas Souček puts the Hammers in front. And now here, just a few minutes later, Man United trying to get the ball forward. Wan-Bissaka wins it. Into Cutters, into Souček, Falkirk. We tee this one up from distance. And West Ham are 2-0 in front in the matter of minutes after going in front originally by the 1 goal. We are now 2-0 in front. We have ourselves a chance here. Ward-Prowse on the edge of the box to make it 3. Good save there for the keeper. However, from the resulting corner, we managed to whip the ball in with Ward-Prowse, and it's 3-0 to the Hammers. Wow. Manchester United have fallen apart. 3-0 West Ham. Unbelievable. 3-0 in the first half. Manchester United do work themselves in to find Højlund. Højlund plays it across to Ahmed. Ahmed for 3-1, which he does. 1-3. Maybe come back on. Or maybe not. As that will be the final bit of action of the half. Of the final 45 minutes. And we do pick up a 3 point away at Old Trafford. An incredible result. Wow. What a performance. What a win. And most importantly, 3 points, as that'll hopefully climb us up the league. Falkirk as well, scoring, which has been of a rare sight recently. But West Ham with the win here away from home after back-to-back defeats. We now stay here in London and we now take on Nottingham Forest, a side which are pushing for Champions League football. Unfortunately for them, in this save, they've gone down to 6th in the league. But again, they're up there for a reason. This can be no easy fixture. They've got some great players. Come on, West Ham. Let's see how we do here against Nottingham Forest. Very good team again. Very good team. No easy games in football, but can we make it back-to-back wins in our penultimate game of the season? This is our second to last game and our final game at home. Incredible. This could honestly be an incredible way to end off our home journey in Season 1 by picking up 3 points against a European pushing side. For us, it's a pretty strong team again. I didn't really want to change too much after that incredible performance against Manchester United. Nottingham Forest again, we've got some great players. Look at their team here. Dominguez in midfield, Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs-White, Taylor up top, Alanga. And Forest do surprisingly might create the first opportunity of the game here. Hudson-Odoi, no he doesn't. He loses the ball. Falkirk into Cutters. Cutters, lovely play. In on goal. 1-0. West Ham take the lead here. Mohamed Cutters with the goal. The Ghanaian international. West Ham lead 1-0. Come on, let's go. Right, 1-0 West Ham. Nottingham Forest, though, almost responding here down the left side. Hudson-Odoi, or maybe they will respond. Hudson-Odoi across to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White's shot is initially blocked. He still managed to wiggle himself way through. The ball falls to the far post, but Emerson with a last-ditch challenge to deny a tap-in. Nottingham Forest now going to attempt to come forward here again. Lovely bit of play. Hudson-Odoi back to Gibbs-White, then back to Odoi. Odoi into Taiwo. Taiwo! Great stop! And Emerson's there again to clear away the pieces. We travel forward here. Paqueta gets fouled towards the edge of the box. And James Ward-Prowse, we all know how much of a set-piece man he is. James Ward-Prowse going to tee this one up. The former Nottingham Forest player. And it is an absolute beaut. 2-0 West Ham. James Ward-Prowse. What an absolutely unbelievable finish. Unbelievable. We have a chance to make it 3-0 as, do you know what? I wanted to keep this highlight in for so long because the passage of play that we do here is absolutely incredible. Being patient, find some time to pick out the correct pockets of space. Then Danny Ings for 3, but Sells denies him. And I believe that will be the final action. Yeah, and it is. 3 points against Nottingham Forest. Barnett gets promoted here from our youth academy to our first team, the young goalkeeper. And now we travel to the Ipswich for the final game of the season. Already relegated Ipswich. For us, really, again, it's nothing to play for apart from more pride. However, big news here in this game. Fabianski and Aaron Cresswell will be retiring at the end of the season and will be doing their goodbyes. And yeah, Fabianski starts in net here for West Ham. His final game in the Premier League, and I think he honestly deserves to start. Lucas Fabianski, one of the best goalkeepers, honestly, maybe one of the best goalkeepers of Premier League history, one of the most underrated goalkeepers of Premier League history. Very good goalkeeper. Here we go. We're going for a little bit of a, handshake here for the final game of the season. Already relegated Ipswich. There might be a few players I might potentially look at to bring in off the Ipswich team. But yeah, this is Ipswich's team here. Obviously a good team. Murray Hutchinson is probably one of the key players in there. For us, really, Fabianski starts in net. Aaron Cresswell is on the bench, ready to come on. Fortunately, just, age and quality isn't good enough to be able to start off at this stage. But anyway, we do create the first chance of the game here as we tee the ball on the edge of the box. Now, Alvarez from distance, just wide. Close there, Vincent Alvarez. And West Ipswich do with themselves a free kick here, about halfway in between, the half. And Hudson delivers a ball in, and then Hurst with the header. And that almost creeps in. So close there for Ipswich. But we now travel into the roughly round about the hour mark. Cutters into Souček. Edge of the box here now with Ward-Prowse. Prowse! West Ham with the lead here, and could we be picking up 3 points here? God, he's been a revelation for us in the Potter. Ward-Prowse, and here we go. Aaron Cresswell, his final West Ham appearance as he comes onto the pitch. And now we head into the final few minutes here. Down the right side, Nathan Broadhead plays it across. Liam Delap, what a stop from Fabianski. And now we head into the final few minutes again. Delap is in again. This time he's got to score, but Fabianski a brilliant stop. And that is full time. We win against an incredible, odds of fortune really to end off the season there. Two great chances at the end of the game for Ipswich, but Lucas Fabianski on his final game managed to keep the clean sheets, and West Ham United end off the Premier League season with a W, and Ipswich are relegated to the EFL Championship. Unfortunate for them, but an incredible result for us. Now let's go through the league table and the squad. This is the squad here that ends off the season with us. As you guys see, a lot of players, a lot of appearances. Some players not really making any appearances. But these are the overalls, especially with some loaned out players as well that will be coming back at the end of the season. Let me know about any of the loaned out players, what you'd want me to do with them. We do have a lot of loaned out players. I don't know whether to loan them out again or keep them at the club, like Potts and another few that are coming up soon. The one that's on loan at Bristol City and Wycombe Wanderers. Soler, obviously, do we re-sign him? That is another question. Earthy, what do we do with him? Kudazu, what do we do with him? But yeah, that is the squad here. Jared Bone will be starting next season. And unfortunately, Fabianski, Todibo, Antonio, Liang, Ings, Cresswell, Soler will all be leaving the club come the end of the season. See you, lads. And this is how the Premier League table stands. We finished the table in 9th. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this West Ham United career mode. If you guys have, make sure to drop a like on it. Please like, subscribe.